Good morning, Mr. Chair and committee members. Jennifer Burr on behalf of the California Chamber of Commerce, and we are opposed to SB 899. I want to first acknowledge that the intent of this bill is obviously a noble and worthy cause. We don't want to encourage or support any type of gender discrimination in the economy at all. And there was a lot of different bills talked about during the discussion, and certainly wage disparity and equal pay was addressed, and that was something that we actually supported last year to strengthen California's equal pay law. So I do believe that businesses have identified the fact that we are not in support of encouraging gender discrimination of any kind. But with that said, we don't believe that this bill will actually achieve the results that the author and the proponents have suggested. First, I want to talk at the very beginning about what we're really dealing with here. It's not that if Senator Hueso and I go and both purchase the same blue razor, that at the point of purchase, the store is saying to me, Jennifer, we're going to charge you a higher price for this exact same product because you're a woman. That's not what is happening. That's not what this bill is about at all. And so to suggest that the exact same product is being charged at a different price just because a person is a male versus female is not what's going on. Now, this discussion is about products and substantially similar, right? And so we're expanding the current law that is applicable to services to all products in the economy aside from food products, and saying that any substantially similar product must be priced the same. Well, substantially similar is vague. I appreciate that the author has tried to define it. But from the face value, a consumer looking at two different products won't know whether or not 90% of the ingredients are the same. They're not going to sit there and check the label. If they're not going to go to a different aisle and check a different price, they're not going to sit there and check the label of two products and determine whether or not those are substantially similar. Rather, they are going to get the products and they are going to allege that I was charged a different price for something substantially similar, and it's going to be on the business owner to prove that the products, in fact, did not satisfy the definition of substantially similar. Additionally, we've heard about the pink scooter, the blue scooter, the pink razor, the blue razor, and I appreciate that those were identified in the New York City study, and that the time that snapshot was taken, that the prices may have been different. But as the analysis identifies, when they went on Amazon, the prices actually were flipped, where the blue razors were more expensive than the pink razors. So at any time when you take a snapshot of the economy and those prices are different, there could be a ton of reasons for that price differentiation aside from gender. What were the inventory at the time? What were the regional prices at the time? What was the cost of that product, and are they the exact same brand, and are they exact same ingredients, etc.? There are different factors that go into pricing other than gender, and I appreciate again that the author has taken those into consideration and has put those differences into the bill. But the struggle that we have is that none of those issues ever come up until the retailer is already subject to litigation, until the complaint is filed, and then we have to prove that it was based upon something other than gender. I also want to address the issue of whether or not we are getting into stereotyping goods. Look, again, when you bring up the pink razor and the blue razor and the pink scooter and the blue scooter, maybe those are easy to sit there and identify, although I would argue that I have a daughter as well who doesn't like pink and would want nothing to do with a pink scooter, would want the blue one. But we're suggesting that pink must be for a girl. We're identifying that a particular color means that that must be a woman's product. Okay, so we get past those examples and you get into all the thousands of other consumer products that this is applicable to, and whether or not it's a woman's product versus a man's product is not so easily to discern. You can't sit there and identify what goods are a woman's product versus a man's product and make sure that those are substantially similar and priced at the exact same rate. Maybe they're not marketed to a woman versus a man. Maybe it's just a consumer product in general, and the retailer has to then engage and determine whether or not it needs to be priced priced the same because it's a substantially similar product to a man's product. It's an impossible task for a retailer to get involved with, and it's impossible for them to determine. The other part that I wanted to address is with regards to, hey, this is going to help consumers. Look, retailers are in the business to make money. And if we think that a retailer is going to then just take the prices of all goods and reduce them to the lowest common price, that's not going to happen. Instead, the reverse effect is going to happen, where the retailer will actually increase to the highest price with regards to how much it costs them from the wholesaler distributor to put that on sale, given all the other inventory and cost-effective issues that come into play when they're pricing something. And so for the woman who has a lower purchasing power now, it's not going to actually improve their purchasing power at all. In fact, you're going to take away the potential option of purchasing a reduced price of another product. That doesn't help with the intent of this this bill to actually improve the purchasing power of women. With regards to litigation, I'm going to allow our witness to talk about that with regards to the services tax, but some of the issues that we have seen already is that men's group have actually gone out and sued businesses who have tried to offer lower prices to women and actually improve their purchasing power. They've gone out and sued under the Gender Services Tax Repeal Act to challenge it, saying that they are being discriminated against on their gender because some woman was offered a cheaper price. I'm going to now turn it over to the witness, Jose Panagua.
Next witness in opposition, please.
Hello, my name is Jose Paniagua. I live in the city of Riverside, and I'm proud to say that I'm also a small business owner. A business that has been established for service almost 10 years. The reason I'm here to let the people know of the Assembly how negative and critical damage will impact business if SB 899 Hueso passed to be a law. We as a business owners already have issues with lawsuits in Riverside because of the 1995 Section 56(1) based on gender discrimination. My beauty salon and 10 other small businesses are being sued by these two people. He is an immigration lawyer and she is the girlfriend. Girlfriend becomes a lawyer's client. These laws are only given the right. These laws are only given the right for any other person and lawyers the opportunity to sue and earn easy money, while in the meantime we are working hard to support our families and keep jobs for other employees. My business pays my mortgage, my car payment, and the most important, my family's food and clothes, and to prevent from asking social service help for all my family, like welfare, like food stamps, as well all my employees' needs. If you were to pass this law and not have any regulations to protect the small business, there's no doubt we will get more lawsuits and the owners to come out with a negative idea of closing down business for being afraid of getting sued over huge amount of money. We don't have money to pay losses from $60,000 to $100,000. For this reason, to charge a difference from a woman's haircut and compared to a man's haircut, even though we do explain to our customers the standard labor and procedures it takes for a woman's hair and compared to a man's haircut. All 10 businesses gathered to help each other and find out why we're getting lawsuits. Example, one store cleaner charged 50 cents more on a blouse and compared to a men's t-shirt for service. Now, for the 50 cents difference, the cleaners have to deal with the $100,000 lawsuit. This is already having a bad impact for business, as it is. Can we imagine if SB 899 passed into a law for products? One more hard reason to kill jobs and close down business. Urge to be in favor and not to give the chance for others to come and take what we have built. Thank you for your time and hope the Assembly makes a positive and wise decision.
Thank you. Anyone else in opposition?
Good job.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. Margaret Gladstein on behalf of the California Retailers Association in opposition.
Mr. Chair, Chris McKaylee on behalf of the Civil Justice Association of California in opposition, and just drew this little four-part chart that a retailer is going to have to go through in a legal analysis under this legislation.
Mr. Chair and members, Larissa Cespedes on behalf of the Toy Industry Association in opposition.
Thank you. Anyone else in opposition? Seeing none.